Cancel.
Schweezy.
So your boy got boosted. Yep, that's right. I know what you're thinking. What do you mean by boosted? I got my COVID booster shot. I think I got my second dose of the fizzy. It was April 2021. And they're like, 6 months after you should get your booster. And I waited 9 months to make sure. I wanted to wait a full pregnancy in between all my boosters and my second dose. So, yeah, I mean, maybe as much as I bet everyone here wants to know the story. And luckily for you, I'm going to tell this whole story. I'm going to tell the whole story about getting my booster shot, which also I feel like apparently I have to say this because apparently, we all have to say it apparently for the dum-dums out there. Get your booster, get your vaccine. It's still a good idea. You can get COVID, but you won't die. So that's the whole trick. Even though I'm built different, even someone like me who's built different, still needed to get the vaccine. So even if you are built different, I mean, you're not built as different as I am, but you could be built different. I mean, you're built different, ... from me. You still need to get vaccinated, folks. Don't be stingy. Come on.
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
So I'm currently not in Nashville right now. I don't want to give away my current location. Just some private things I have to take care of at the moment. But anyways, where I'm at, though, they only give vaccines to adults Tuesdays from 2 to 4 p.m., which I'm like, well, first of all, I know you're all thinking they're being pretty stingy.
Come on, Mark. Don't be stingy.
But let's also realize and thank the Lord that they're like, yeah, we only do it from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Like, thank God they're doing it at a time God wants humans to be awake at. So I got the appointment. So it'll be a week tomorrow as I record on Mondays and it comes out Thursdays. So it will be 1 week. So I'm 6 days out from it right now, and I'm alive, folks. So if you think they're poisoning me and trying to track me, or whatever, it didn't. I'm fine, and you will be fine too. So I go there at my time to get jabbed the 1 day a week in the 2 hours throughout the entire week. I can get this vaccine. To do it, and so what did I write here in my notes? I'm just like looking through my notes right now. I'm not just making shit up over the top of my head, folks. This is a planned out podcast. I just wrote my notes. I don't know, the story isn't very exciting. Like, okay, let's just not make good content. I'm making this good content. Fuck past me and the future me or present me. We're going to talk about how great of a story this is. So they're like, when I booked my appointment or whatever, they were like, so we'll have these green forms outside. If you want to, you can just stop by any time of the day or night. I could have showed up 3 a.m. Got this form. Just fill out this green form. That way you don't have to fill any paperwork. You just hand them the paperwork when you get there, and then you get jabbed, and then you leave. And so like that. So I go there the day before, look at it. And it's literally just a plastic bucket outside, which is funny because it's not something, no one's going to steal that. But at the same time, it's oh, okay. So I thought it was going to be in some doorway, you take the form and whatever. No, it's just in this bucket outside. Good. So I filled it out the day before, and all that form was do you have COVID? Did you have COVID recently? Will you sue us? Stuff like that. And so luckily I figured that out. I am one of the rare unicorns who has not had COVID yet, mainly because I don't do a lot of things. I do this show. I don't have to go out very much, luckily. Right now, so very blessed, and I'm one of the few people that's got it, but I'm not, knock on wood, which I put knock on wood, and so let's see if the desk works. I hope that even came through this mic. so so I'd really like to still not get it. See what I can do. So the next day comes, and after all the paperwork's out, so I go in, and I realized, I came in with my card, and I realized that my card, I spilled coffee on my card, which at this point I've spilled coffee on almost every important work. I have like my birth certificate and like my Xbox, like the box my Xbox came in. Like, where's my birth certificate? It's in the Xbox. Stuff like that. So yeah, so that's my original. It brown on it, and I realized that I'm like, oh, hope the nurse, whoever jabs me, doesn't think I took a massive shit on my vaccination card. I just had sorry, I had diarrhea on got on my card. It's it's okay. I don't know what I was thinking there. So obviously, so I give it to the nurse who was gonna get ready to jab me, and I just gave her a warning just to make sure she knows. I mean, I'm not normal, but I'm also not. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. I'm not in the I'm not in that extra weird spot. I'm in the normal weird spot of being weird. But I told her, I'm like, FYI, that is coffee on it. It's not anything else. Just to give everyone a peace of mind. And then the nurse was like, oh, it's okay. I've seen a lot worse. And in my mind, I was like, I've also seen a lot worse. And I kind of had to, I'm glad I stopped myself, because I could have continued that conversation, and I could have been like, I've seen some crazy shit on the internet too. I've seen many prolapsed anuses. You don't think it's possible until you see it. I'll tell you that. Saw a surgery of a guy getting a bullet. Well, he accidentally shot his dick. He was trying to conceal and carry, and I guess he bent himself wrong, and it wasn't a proper holster, and then he shot himself in the dick. And I watched a surgery of him getting the bullet out. I think his dick is fine, to be honest. And then he also got good stories like, hey, I was shot in the dick. You want to see the scar? I feel like that's a good pickup line. And then one of the worst things I've ever seen is a construction worker, someone trimming down a tree, and the branch swung, hit him in the face, and it was like, for the audience listening, he hit him on the side, and half his face, almost his entire face is gone. He's alive somehow. You watch the video and you think he got decapitated. He's alive, but he doesn't really have a face anymore, and that was really disturbing to look at. Anyways, though, I had to control myself. I'm like, have you seen a prolapsed anus before? To this nurse that I don't know, and have you seen a prolapsed anus before? And she would probably be like, yeah, I have. I've pulled a lot of things out of people's asses. I'm like, that's cool. I hope you never pull anything out of mine. But I'm also not the guy who's like, I wonder what this would feel like in my ass. I'm not that guy. So anyways, though, when you go into the lobby, she takes all my paperwork, and I assume we're gonna be walking into the next room or another room or something like that to get the vaccine, and she's just like, right arm or left arm? I had to think fast, and then I was like, left arm. So I got the shot in my left arm, and honestly, yeah, do I still have the bump there? Nope, it looks like the bump is finally going away. So yeah, I got it, and the next day I felt like death. I was dying the next day. It was so bad. I feel like that booster may have been worse than dose number 2. But I don't know. It could have maybe been. I think it felt a lot worse than dose 2. But then I also realized that going into COVID raw is also feels pretty bad. So I was like, I guess I'll take this for a day and a half. And then I'm better. And apparently, for those of you wondering, if you are dying after this vaccine, apparently it means your antibodies are working really good. So, knock on wood, I can continue my lazy lifestyle and of not doing anything. and then continuing to not get sick. So
I identify as a fucking threat.
that's what the antibodies were in my body. Hey, you just finished one of the many highlights from Cancel Schweezy. We got plenty more on the channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you just watched, go ahead and smash that like button as well. Go subscribe for more so we can teach you how to be a better human in our world. So yeah, stay awesome.